Hello everybody, welcome to the show. Bass and Bonsai? Oh, we on them. Buckle up, hang on, and see what this one weighed. Woo! This is a kisser. Let's go. Hello everybody, welcome to the show. Bass and Bonsai, out on the water. We're gonna continue with what we started in the last video. But it's early morning, so I'm going to try topwater first. But then when that's done, I'm going, instead of really to chatterbaits, I may throw a couple of the ones if you remember the last couple videos. But I'm going to focus on throwing a worm out here. I kind of, in the last video, the worm video, if you haven't seen that one, go back and check it out. I got on a bite, but it was like towards the end of the day. So as soon as the sun actually pops up here, I'm going to jump to that worm again and see if I can get on an actual, majority of the day pattern on that worm. Same worm, may try to change colors, but I think that color, I think exactly what we had was working. It was the 1/8 ounce shaky head with that sprayed grass Zinkerz. But before we do that, you cannot come out of a morning and not throw topwater, either a whopper plopper or a buzz bait or poppers. And at least work around and try that topwater bite first before you go to anything else. Buckle up and hang on, because it is on. Let's do this. Come on, buzzbait. That sun is starting to come up over them treetops. A lot of times, I've mentioned it, there we go. That fish did not hit hard, but it's a decent fish. Oh, wow, he sucked it in like he was a little bitty baby. Get in here. Yes, yes, yes. First bass of the day is a good one. And we're on the board just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe 5 minutes in. Beautiful largemouth Beautiful largemouth bass. Where? Right here at Bass Bonsai. He got a little smaller once I got him in the boat. He felt good though. All right, one last look. Let's see if old boy is going to jump. I think it's a bit male. Come on. Oh no, man, that dude splashed me. He was not happy. Let's keep going. Are we on fire? Not yet, but we're getting close. Skunk out of the boat, first maybe 5 minutes of fishing. That one wasn't quite big enough to get this drag clicker going. I've been trying to get these drag clickers going since I put them in. I don't want to spend a lot of time because I'm going to come back with worms anyway, but just to give it one dangle here. This little guy here is the perfect little, just a slow motion. Throw it right roughly where that hit came from. I'm not even going to bounce off the bottom. I'm just going to kind of almost use it like a soft jerk bait. Get it working in case there's anything that wants a little more subtle meal. Like that one right there. Now you just saw a perfect example. I threw that buzz bait 5 times probably after that fish. Right in that spot, nothing. Throw your backup bait out, and at least you put another one in the boat. Now this one probably ain't quite what you call keeper size, but still fun to catch. And we got fish right underneath of us too. We got a lot of action going on today. Topwater bite is definitely tough and probably about over before it ever started. I'm buzzing over. There's all kinds of stuff on this dam now. I'm going to definitely have to come back here and hit it hard with the worms. It's only 6 foot deep out here. Shows all kinds of clusters of stuff. Wow, I gotta stop and I ain't kidding you. All the stuff I'm seeing on bottom, I gotta stop and throw this worm right back where we just passed and just drag it through there because it looked crazy on that depth finder. Insane. Whoa! And there it is. That goes to show you. I wish I got a shot of that. Oh my God. You guys get over here. Get over here. Check out this. Alright, get back over here now. This fish. Oh, hear that drag? This drag's tight, trust me. Here it comes. You guys get over there and see. Look at this bass. I ran right over the top of that sucker. I saw it on the depth finder, like a bunch of little balls. They look like 5 or 6 balls balled up, and then a bunch of other ones around it. And I was like, I gotta throw there. I'm gonna. Don't worry. Oh, get over here, you little large mouth acting like a small mouth. You little fat butterball. Woo! Okay, top water's done. We're going to the worms. That was awesome. Look at that fat, juicy mama. That bait is working awesome. Let me get out of here with the wind. Oh, look at this. I'm all kinds of stuff. I never made it here yesterday. Wow, that wind is picking up. This is going to be perfect. I'm going to cast up along this dam. Wind's blowing on it. It's going to be a good day. All right, one last look. We're going to see if it's going to jump. I keep catching all the bigger bass on the reel that already has the clicker in it, the BFS XG. I'm trying to test out my clickers, but that is probably a 2.5. You guys want to weigh it? Zeroed out. Take your guys' guess. I guess 2.5. Oh, almost. See that? 2.5 or 2 pounds 5 ounces. So close. 2.5 pounder in my book any day. Doesn't matter what the scale says, right? Right. All right. Let's see if old girl's gonna jump. Yes, this is a female. Get a good revive. Oh, geez. Oh, I have to look at that again. I blinked, thought I was gonna get splashed in the face, and I think she just kind of. Whoa! I got a fish. What do I have here? What do I have going on? What do I have? Did I hook her? Or what's going on? What's going on? My goodness, I think she hit the same worm. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. It's getting crazy over here. Okay, can you guys see me? Let's explain what happened here. I was working down the dam here, down the windy side with the buzz bait, and like nothing. I caught one way back there earlier, you saw. Caught it with a backup, different worm, but a Zinkerz, just different color, rigged up sort of almost like wacky style. But then this is what I was catching on yesterday when I finally got on a bite, but it was almost time to go. So I was like, I'll come right back today. Well, as I'm coming down this dam, I passed like balls. I should have grabbed the camera and showed you guys what that looked like, but I was like, I cannot pass that spot up. So I threw back, and I was somewhere right in here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep the boat out and throw back about the path I was going, because I ran right across the top of it, which is probably about 15 foot out, and we're only in like 6-7 foot of water when we're coming through there. But it's always a good idea to, you know, just kind of, even if you're going down, you know, whether you're hitting real shallow with chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, buzzbaits, you know, if you're in 10-15 foot of water out, just kind of keep an eye on stuff in your depth finder. If you see, you know, there's just times you'll come across those spots that look way too good to pass up. And I'm not sure what I went across. If it's a piece, I don't remember anything being out there like that, but it looked like 5 or 6 balls stacked up, like, you know, cannon. Like, you ever seen the old movies where there's a cannon with the balls stacked up beside it? It just reminded me of that as soon as I saw it. And I'm like, I can't like pass that. I got to throw to it to see what's there. And it was definitely game on. So I'm going to try to keep myself off of that spot. And evidently the way I was just kind of buzzing through there, I didn't spook anything. There's another one. There's a good one too. I may have to put this worm on one of my other reels to check the clicker on it. This one's coming out to deep water. They are loaded up in there. Whoa! I got that one just headed deep. This, I'm telling you guys, this is not a loose drag. This is a big one. It's coming up. He ran me all the way out here. Just like that. Come on. He's gonna come up and jump. Oh boy. This may be my personal best for the year. Maybe a lifetime, I don't know, I can't tell. This is the 802. I think that's 10-pound leader. So I'm not really. Oh, Jesus criminy! That is a monster! Woo! That is that's 6. Easy. Oh my God, don't come off. Are you guys seeing this? Oh, come here, you big-headed, big monster. Oh God, get over here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, look at this. Just get over here. Get over here. Come here. Oh! Yes! Woo! Woo! Mwah. Love you. Woo! Man! That is a giant bass. We're gonna weigh it before it loses any more weight. That sucker had me running. 802C BFS XG 15-pound Hercules braid. I think that is only a 10-pound P-line original leader. That is a 1/8 ounce. Get off of there. 1/8 ounce VMC finesse rugby jig. And that, of course, is a Zinkerz in the sprayed grass color. And yesterday, that's why I came back out today. I was like, I touched onto a bite out here yesterday, and I'm like, I got to go back and hit that again. That, my friends, is a monster. Bass and Bonsai? Oh yeah, here we are. Okay, awful windy out here. Let's get a quick weight on old girl. Take your guesses. I don't even know. I'm not even going to try to guess. I'm just going to weigh it. It says 5 pounds 10 ounces. I do not believe this scale, because that fish, I can tell you right now, is a monster. I'd guess it over 6 any day. Try that again. Now it says 5 pounds 12, so almost 6 pounds. That is a giant. I don't care who you are, where you fish. That is a beautiful largemouth bass. Let's just see if this thing's going to jump. Who's taking bet? All right, one last look. I call this one a giant, man. This thing's hard to hold on to. Whew. Definitely a big old girl. Gonna jump. Swam off. Whew. We're on fire, boys and girls. Let's get up there and see if we can catch any more. That wind. Got another one. Am I recording? Oh my God. Now I'm recording. It's not as big. Nice bass in that same area. Wow. Oh, stay hooked. Can this? Wow. This 802 can boat flip a 3-pounder. No problem. Just thought I'd try it. That is another beautiful largemouth bass. Wow. Let me get a quick pick. How do you make a 3-pounder look like a 5-pounder? Well, it's hard to do, but I'm gonna show you. Now, get him out there. You actually got to get him this way, so the sun is facing this way. Okay, see this? See that? Watch this. Now don't blind yourself. Hold it up there. Get your hand out of the frame. See that? Smile bright. You know, like you're not really trying to make shit up. Take that picture. But seriously, if you want to take a good pic, it's kind of, you know, getting the fish in the camera angle where you think it looks as big as what it does to you out here is probably right in there. Because if you hold them in close, that thing looks way smaller than it actually is. So there's a fine line somewhere like that. It's good. Okay, all the way full arm extending it is not the way to do it. Somewhere about halfway. Okay, all right. Let's see if this sucker's gonna jump. No need to weigh it. That is about, well, let's weigh it. Hang on, let's keep it wet. Let's see if this scale's anywhere close. All right, zeroed out. I'm gonna guess this one at right at 3. 2.5. So it's just a little bigger than that other one we had. But beautiful bass. Let's see if it'll jump. Let's see if she's got a jumper in there. Get. Come on. Oh, man. These little girls are feisty. They're not jumpers, but they're feisters. They're something. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run you guys right down this bank like I did earlier today when I saw that spot. And we're going to show you on the depth finder. Now, right where I'm sitting, I haven't even thrown right out here yet. But you guys see that clump of stuff? So I was coming right down here. I'm going to try to show you in comparison. I'm going to try to hold the bank where you can see the bank and read the trolling motor, or the depth finder too. But you see it's like 5-6 foot of water. You can kind of tell how far out away from the bank we are. And see those little balls and clumps right there? So that tells me there actually could be a fish right there. And I'm going really by this one as I'm going over this stuff. And so I was coming up here, and I'll try to show you what I saw. See, like this stuff here, there's grass and different stuff. You can look up here, tell that's probably grass growing straight up, a lot of that. And then see those little spikes? So there's probably a fish right in here. I almost guarantee you there's a fish right in through that section. It's real tightly covered. Could be where we're not quite picking it up. And see this stuff right here? So I was somewhere right in here is where I saw that, but there was actually a pod of, I think, the bigger bass were kind of grouped together is what I saw. And we're coming right by that big log, right, or the log that I was kind of judging going by. And see how it shallows up? And then we kind of went through that. Now it's getting a little sparse. You can kind of just know that I think they're on, I kind of knew that yesterday. I forgot I still had this on from stopping at Casey's this morning. But they are probably staged out. So we're going to go back and hit that all over again. Here. Now somewhere just to the right of this spillway and in front of it, we saw some stuff. Structure, possible spots where there could be some fish. That is not no. A little chunk hit on that worm again. Getting smaller. Still a nice largemouth bass. Oh yeah. Are you a jumper? We do need a jumper, don't we? I don't think we've had a jumper yet. This could be the perfect opportunity that we've been looking for a jumper. Come on. Oh yes, look at you go. Oh yeah, you know we know how to do it over here. We can make them jump, we can catch them, we can do everything, but what can't we do? I don't know. I'm sure there's something we can't do. We ain't figured it out yet, but there's something. So let's just throw this worm. Again, let's just keep throwing this worm until they stop hitting. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan to me. Now what I could do as a backup to a worm, just in case there's a crazy feisty one in there that doesn't want a worm, but I could throw like a reaction bait, like a rattle trap, buzz it through where I know these spots are, and maybe get one to hit that way too. Maybe. Now what I'm probably going to do, it's still early, we're going to like go fish the shallow side, because there's also the wind blowing on those banks, and fish that, and then we'll let this rest, come back and hit it again with this exact same worm. You know, maybe we can get, maybe there's just fish that aren't over here that'll still come in a little later or whatever, or the ones that were here, if some got spooked out from us catching those others, will settle back down when we come back through. Instead of this time of going over it or anything, I'll just come up, stay a ways out, and throw to it. I had a fish the whole time. That little guy, I was hesitant. I was like, I don't know, do I? And I'm like, well, of course you do. Of course you got a fish. He's just so little, you're used to the big ones. We are still catching them. Okay, we're done messing around with the shallow side. If you check out that video, we're going to finish a video. I may show you some of the footage I had going on the shallow side, but did pretty good, nothing big. We're going down to pick up where we left off. We're going down to hit this spot. We are just now, I've given them hours. This is about noon. So the spot we're going back to where I caught all the big fish, we're going back now, trying the same bait, and I got a few others rigged up. I got peanut butter and jelly, shaky head on another one. That's the sprayed grass that was doing the damage, and I also have a purple passion, I think, rigged up on the heavy with this. I'm going to try to make a long cast right to where that spot was, and that should be far enough. I'm going to let it sink. I'm going to see if we can, after setting 4 hours, can your little honey hole or your spots be good? Load back up with fish, or the same ones, maybe you spooked a few that were still there. Can you still catch them? Let's find out. No, I don't want to get any closer than this one. Yep. Yes, sir. The answer is yes. And that is another nice one. Whoa, he's coming at me. That's a nice bass. Look at that. He was eating it. I was coming in, the wind was blowing me. It took me a while to realize I had him. We're gonna boat flip you at the 802. I gotta get that out of his mouth. It is luckily not down, it's like up in his upper roof of his mouth, not like in his stomach or nothing. Barely hooked, but down in there. There it was. I was gonna say I just couldn't get it with my finger. Okay, there you have it. Yes, it can be done. Beautiful largemouth bass coming back to that spot, letting it set. I'm going to put a wraps on this video, but I'm going to keep trying right there, and we'll see how many more we can get. Wow, that wind. Something else. Wow. All right, guys, I'm putting an end to the video. It works. You can get right back out there. We've done good today. If I catch any more, I'm going to go turn around and hit that again. If I don't catch any more, this is it. If I catch any more, I'll talk to you later. But get out and bass bonsai for yourself. Thanks for watching, guys. See if this one's going to jump. All right, come on. Come on now. Showstopper, let's go. Took us 4 hours to wait for you to get back. No. Get out of here. Let's go back and try it. I tried both those baits. Let's try this right over here. I tried both those baits. Pretty good. Alright, on over. There we go. Got another one. I did go over a little bit. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Too fast. We're on it this weekend so far with this little bait. I may take this to a different spot tomorrow and see if I can get that much luck out of it somewhere else. I think I've wore out its welcome here this weekend. I don't know. I could probably come right back here tomorrow, I'm sure, and catch some more, but I caught a lot of fish using this bait. I know there's a lot more in here than that. The bait's legit, boys and girls. She's legit. Too legit.